Next comes the strategic piece. Now, strategic piece is when the company has moved to Series B, Series A or Series B. They have raised a significant amount of capital, so that, and this is a time where the founder, in partnership with his leadership team, is recommended to go back and hire a seasoned HR practitioner. Now, a seasoned HR practitioner who's largely execution focused, but also strategic oriented. And the reason being is because there's still a lot of execution that needs to be done on the ground, because there needs to be a lot of catch up that needs to be done on the ground. And someone needs to be execution focused. And then strategic orientation, because he or she needs to become a partner to the founder in helping him or her really understand the needs of how do you define and develop OKRs. How are you going to, because then you would have been multi-location, multi-product, your organization would have multi-functions. Okay, you need to have a clear framework and guidelines and a transparent approach for career progression, compensation and benefits, and also start articulating culture, what is so unique about your organization. So that is going to be the evolution of HR in a startup. Now, once the strategic position comes into play, we also need to understand there is a very interesting shift which happens in the organizational mindset too. To give you an example, when the founder starts his organization, he needs to create a great product. Either it is commerce, either it is B2B, either it is SaaS or whatever. He needs to create a great product. So his priority is always going to be on the product first, profit next, and people last. Okay, right. And this is a very interesting scenario. Why? And this is a given, because he needs to get a great product into the market, so that he can get go to market strategy and approach, get good investors on board. Now, at Series B, what is going to happen is his direct influence on the team would start to diminish, because he'll have managers of managers. He needs to move from being an informal communicator to a formal communicator, because the organization would have swelled 150 to 200 to 300 to 500 people based on the kind of business you are in. And he needs to start having a vision and a purpose which starts to articulate and start to attract talent. Because if you have to hire and attract strategic talent, you need to have a great story and a great vision and a great purpose. Only then people who are strategic and seasoned players would join him. Now, in this transition, what is going to happen is the founder has to flip his thought process from product, profit, and people to people, product, and profit, which means he needs to go back and start articulating his needs of hiring and retaining great talent, who probably would help him propel his product growth, which in turn brings great profits to his organization. That shift needs to happen. Now, from here onwards, that is, once the shift needs to happen, right, there HR plays a very important and pivotal role in the success of the organization. He becomes a true strategic partner to the founder in understanding and bringing the organization together in communicating purpose, in defining practices, in defining and articulating culture, and looking at org design. Now I'll rephrase it, looking at org design every 6 months, because org structures are more hierarchical in nature. Org design are more letting the information flow through the bottom value of the organization. So org design, then rewards, considering there is a war of talent happening, great rewards, and last but not the least, the compliance. That's the evolution of HR in a startup. Ranjan, happy to answer any questions.